Y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing either. I'm yawning and stuff. Errol, Ivan, Gilbert, some EV Gilbert. What's up? Demas, Nicodemus, Demas. Hello. How y'all doing? Let me clean up these glasses. What's up, Diane? How you doing, lady? DJ Lovesick Larry. Monica's in the house. How you doing? Hey, Monica. I just wanted to give some encouraging words to you guys. Hey, 3866135. Hello. I am wonderful. It is April 11th, 2016, and I really wanted to just give some encouraging words to someone or anybody out there. Thank you so much. It's one of these little, it looked like a cinnamon roll things. You know them big cinnamon roll things where they, the monkey bread. You know how they have monkey bread and you can pull it. That's what it looked like. I feel like I could eat my hair. like a big old roll with a whole bunch of cinnamon and sugar and stuff. Yes, yummy. DJ Lovesick Larry, thank you for coming back. Or at least trying to get inside of my scope. Swipe and invite, share with your friends. In Gozi. You'll take the encouraging words. Well, there's so much that that's going on that we go through in life. How you doing, sis? Haven't seen you in a while. There's so many things that we go through in life, and sometimes we go through it believing that we're the only ones going through it. Sometimes we are in the midst of our struggles or in the midst of our problems, in the midst of the situation, whether it's a negative situation or a positive situation, and you feel that that you're the only one that it is either happening to. You're the only one. It feels like you're on an island of alone. Well, I do have some great news for you, and it may not feel like it's great news to know that you are not alone, and everyone deals with problems and situations, and everyone has different seasons. They have seasons of growth, they have seasons of death, they have seasons of trials, they have seasons of tribulation, they have seasons of jubilation. They have but sometimes it just feels like you're in it alone. I am in the midst of having a lot of friends who are pregnant. A lot of friends who are pregnant, a lot of friends who are wanting to get pregnant. And I want to let those women know, and women out there know, that you are not alone. There are some friends out there having some great pregnancies. They're flourishing. They're loving life. They're, being able to go and deal with other, things, business and life. And there are some who are struggling, who want to be able to have children. And then they look at me and they say, you don't have this problem. And, they get a little jealous. They get a little upset. And they're like, you have your 4 kids. And, why can't I? Why can't I? There was a young lady. What's up, Rain? I'm so glad to see you on here. There was a young lady. They don't know my story. And I will tell them my story happily. There was a young lady who inboxed me who lost her baby. It was tragic. It's very sad. No, Monica, I didn't. So it was very sad. It was very tragic that this young woman lost her baby. And she told me, she was like, I envy you. I look at you and I see your kids and I envy you. And I told her, I said, please don't be so quick to envy something that you know nothing about. We can say that about all types of things, including relationships. Don't envy other people's relationships, but we're not talking about that right now. Right now, we're talking about the envious spirit that she had concerning pregnancy. And I said, well, you don't know Mio, do you? And she responded back, what are you talking about? She said, you have beautiful children. I said, yes. But you don't know Mio, do you? And she said, well, can you explain what you're saying? What's up, quiet storm? Cute storm over here. So I started to explain to her how I was carrying a baby. And at 24 weeks, I went into labor. Had this whole ordeal. I delivered him. I woke up out of being passed out. I passed out after delivering him, where they wanted to give me a blood transfusion. They had to do so many they had to do so much to me to get me to come back. You never know. So in my ordeal, I was able to come back, and I'm fully myself, and my mind was back, and my mind was clear. I did not know that my baby had lived. All I know is that after I delivered him, there was a huge team of doctors inside of the room. It was doctors, students, all this other stuff. They had over 20 people in that delivery room. I remember it so vividly and so clearly, as if it was like it happened yesterday. My mother was standing on my right side. My daddy was standing on my left side. Both of them holding my hands as I delivered this baby. I didn't know that he was alive. All I know is that they took him, and when I woke up, they let me know that he was in the NICU. So my baby, 1 pound, 5.8 ounces, I was able to go into the NICU and see him with all these tubes coming out of his face, a feeding tube in his stomach. They had already put in. They had so many machines attached to him. And every day for 2 weeks, I watched my baby in the hospital. I watched him fight for his life. He was in the fight of his life, his very premature life. Not only was he in a fight for his life, but I was in a fight for mine, because I was in a fight for my mind. To make this long story short, because I don't want to dwell on that, is that he didn't make it. Matter of fact, he passed away laying in my arms. And I'm all right with that. And yes, I have other children, but each time I've had and been going through another pregnancy, I've had difficulties. Oh, they own one today. That's not the first one. He owned one today anyway. So with my oldest, with my 13-year-old, I remember going to the doctor. I was high risk already because they knew of the passing in the premature birth of the first. So I'm at the doctor, right? I'm sitting there, and the nurse looks at me and she's like, "You don't feel that?" I said, "Feel what?" She said, you're in labor. Now, this was 24 weeks again. This is 24 weeks again. I said, how can I possibly be in labor? I don't feel anything. She said, your cervix is opening as you are laying here on this table. So they immediately get me prepared so that I can go and get a surgery called a nyeshakelishe, butt galled. So I get the nyeshakelishe and I'm on bed rest, and I have to go through bed rest, and I can't do a whole bunch of walking, and I delivered a healthy baby. That's my 13-year-old. My next baby, Nashawn, I'm pregnant with him. I do the same thing. My body rejects pregnancy like your body fights off a cold or flu. It's foreign. It's a foreign object when I'm pregnant. So my body treats pregnancy. So I go from, I might gain weight. Other people gain weight. I lose weight. Totally lose weight. So I'm pregnant with Nashawn, and the doctor gives me these tests, and they check my blood, and they see all these enzymes or whatever that's not supposed to be there. Also, they say not supposed to be there, and they give me this story, and they say, we want to do a surgery on you to find out and run some tests to find out if your child is going to have some types of deformities, so that we can terminate, or you can tell us if you want to terminate this pregnancy. This is the second. They wanted to do they wanted to check and take blood from him, and of course